So again, going through that this Unity here, this is the stainless steel looking ship that will drop from Eve, which is carrying it right now, and then ignite that engine to bring them into space and get into that orientation where they get to view Earth. Yeah, it's not really obvious. Like when you see something launch, you see a rocket launch, whatever it is. There's so many people involved.
Yeah,
It's a village, it's a city, basically, of people. It's wild.
And things happen pretty quickly after the release. So the pilots are going to light the rocket motor and they're going to accelerate in level flight until they reach Mach 1, at which point they'll start what we call the gamma turn, where we turn directly up and head to space.
Here we go. So exciting. All right, 50 seconds, folks. Countdown.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
It's all bumpy.
Those are called goosebumps.
Goosebumpy.
Dear goodness me.
Seconds, the Spaceship Unity pilots are arming the launch platform now.
All right. 20 seconds, folks.
20 seconds.
So interested to see what this is going to look like. I can't even come up with a picture of what's going to happen next in my brain.
All right, 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Release.
Oh, we got release.
Quick release.
Okay.
Ignition.
It's igniting. Awesome, okay.
There's Mach 1 turning now.
So, yep.
That's beautiful.
All right, there's that move. The gamma turn going up.
Turn complete. Unity is pointed directly up and heading to space. Things are looking great. We are 25 seconds into the burn now, approaching Mach 2.
So Mach 2, again, as far as rocket launch, is very minimal.
Everything's looking really good and stable.
And even fighter jets, it
40 seconds.
probably won't pass up. Let's put it that way. Some jets can reach
45
high Mach levels, and you're just got to do that pilot technique to get oxygen into your brain.
50 seconds, approaching Mach 3.
It's interesting to see the color of the tail change.
60 seconds and
Wow.
headed to space.
Awesome.
And the passengers in the back have been cleared to unstrap. Our predicted apogee is 279,000 feet and climbing.
Cool.
The pilots are now unlocking the feather, and as soon as they do that, it's going to initiate a backflip for Spaceship Unity. This is normal. You want those windows pointed down towards the Earth to maximize that incredible view.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what that looks like from down.
So feathers
Earth,
coming up now, and the pilots are also enabling the RCS, or reaction control
Come on,
system,
get that tracking.
which is what they use to control the attitude of the vehicle over outside the atmosphere.
All right. So this is crazy. So pretty cool to see. The full burn is to get the momentum to go into space, get your trajectory going. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's going to talk during the 0G.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Welcome to Space Unity 22.
Wow. Congratulations, dude.
Well done.
That is wild. This is the stuff of dreams of just what the space shuttle era was promising. This is a whole nother era. I mean, we said it. It's real now. It's wild.
So this is how cameras recording things on board today.
Okay, so we'll get it after. Man.
We reached apogee 282.
700 miles an hour and going.
Remember the day.
Okay. So they've reached the top of the apogee. They're coming back down now.
Virgin Galactic, because today space is Virgin territory.
Okay, folks, this is real.
More than half a century since the world rejoiced in and was transformed by humans leaving planet Earth, Sir Richard Branson fulfills his long-held dream of a series.
I love that turn back in as those
Congratulations again, Richard.
tails guide it back in aerodynamically.
We should call in on becoming astronauts today, and welcome back to space to Dave and Beck.
Out there. Get back to their seats. Oh man. That's wild. Who wants to go? Who wants to go to space?
I want to do a space part.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So we are on the re-entry portion of our
All right, belly first. Awesome.
Their seats. Our training team has worked really hard on this portion
Because
of
of the
very natural and intuitive.
because of the trajectory, they had some time as the gravity starts slowly coming back from their arc. It's not as harsh of a change as the parabolic. You know, you're floating and then all of a sudden you're back in the ground.
And for those of you on the site watching on the ground, you should be able to hear a double-sonic boom as the station community once again breaks the sound barrier.
Yeah, so going 1,800 miles per hour here. So as it hits that atmosphere, it's displacing that atmosphere.
Right.
So you know when you break the sound barrier, you're literally cutting through the air. That's trying to stop you.
It doesn't have a mind of its own.
Yeah. True.
Pushing back against
True.
you.
Yeah.
It's not a.
It's like
Full
don't
of
do
a
it.
bridge.
Don't do it. Cool. Coming back in. This is, to see something come back in. I mean, we haven't seen something like this since the space shuttle. Humans going into space and then flying back in on a runway. That 2011.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. It's also pretty cool that I'm just imagining from a commercial perspective that, you know, like when you skydive or something to wear a GoPro on your head,
Yeah.
like you're gonna have this plane falling, you can like purchase the DVD of your space flight.
Like the ones you get from your roller coaster.
Yes,
Like, ah!
yeah,
Yeah.
So at this point, Spaceship Unity is a glider, so it's all about
Back to being a plane.
potential and kinetic energy. So if the pilots want to go faster, they point their nose down, and if they want to go slower, they put their nose up.
Slowly ride that air.
Okay, now I'm hearing the crew is listening to a special soundtrack for the glide. I don't know about you all, but I'm still feeling overwhelmed and excited about what we just witnessed. Exactly having all of the feels right now. You can see him sending a directional
Shaking feet.
and with him.
Okay, 338 miles per hour. Just under 33,000 feet.
So, Richard, you just
So still higher than commercial spacecraft or aircraft.
Is this birthday?
What was the
I was like, really?
So are these I almost want to call them planes, but kind of is. Is it designed to go somewhere further, like the moon or Mars or something like that, or no, not really?
No, because if I had to guess, they're expelling all the propellant just on that boost up. It would have to be a much bigger spacecraft because then it would have a lot more fuel. So I don't think the energy you'd be able to reach the moon or even the
at least
ISS.
amount of fuel, but
Right.
What?
I mean, someday theoretically could it be? Yeah, potentially. It would all depend on how much fuel you could get on that spaceship. And
Right.
then, you know. But yeah, there was a while there where they were considering doing this kind of thing for all launches. So
Because now I'm getting greedy. I'm talking about commercial space flight. I want to go to the moon. I want to go
Yeah.
to Mars.
Tough to hear, but it's gonna be cool. So I don't know if you heard earlier, but they recorded this. They're recording that live, so they'll share that whole thing in a nice produced way. So that'll be pretty cool. They look so excited. I mean, how could you not be? I'm down here, just excited for them. Cool, banking in. Oh, awesome.
It's so wild to me how it's really like
Yeah.
it's so different from anything I've seen.
Right.
This looks like a straight up clean which at least makes me even feel safer. I don't even know if it technically
Interesting.
is, but it just
Yeah.
like from experience.
Right.
Um,
A plane is something that you know they've sent people on.
right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
feels different.
That's a really good point. I mean, and so this was like there was a point where the military thought there would be these tiny planes that could go from some airport, some landing pad, fly up, go to another place, land, and then take off there and come back. It was the most natural progression of doing.
Or even like I imagine taking something like this to end up at a not the ISS, but something like the ISS, some sort
Right.
of docking station
Hmm.
that you know you could then like the Grand Central Station of
Right.
okay, you're going to Mars. Here
Mm.
you go. You can go. Over here. It's
So
interesting.
it's interesting you say that. So the gateway that NASA's trying to build to make moon flights a lot easier, basically having an ISS at the moon so that you can dock. If they figure out a ship like this that can get there with that amount of energy, it's definitely possible. And yeah, that's so then that limits like right now going to the moon, you have to go very fast and do a lot of extremely piloted moves just to get down to the surface safely. Because you're going super fast, slowing down, and then going onto the surface. Where if you docked still to a station and then went down, it's big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference. You could refuel there.
Yeah.
You could, yep. And that all still needs to get built.
Right.
Yeah. But this kind of a thing pushes that progress. I mean, the success of this pushes progress tremendously because now it's real. Now people that didn't invest before or that weren't into it before or want to jump on the bandwagon of the press and all the other stuff, this becomes an opportunity to push those bounds. Get funding in those areas that haven't had enough funding or.
To commemorate this flight from New Mexico, we reached out to the Sea of Pueblo, who gave us permission to use their sun symbol on their spaceship. This symbol is also part of the New Mexico state flag, and it's embedded with symbolic meaning. The number 4 is sacred to the Zia people, and the emblem represents the 4 directions, the 4 seasons, the 4 times of day, and the 4 phases of life. We are honored and proud to feature this perfectly balanced symbol on Spaceship Unity's steel cone, as we also celebrate our new home.
So the other thing about craft like this, same thing as like as the space shuttle. It's just a glider, so it's not like it's got an engine to turn on to like it's got to do another pass or something. So they're just kind of floating, circling the pad as they get lower and lower. It's cool. Yep. So 8,700 feet, 225 miles per hour. Yep. Very comfortable 0.3 Mach.
We are
5,700 feet.
above the field now on final. About 10 feet above the ground. 300 feet.
And the other great thing is, pilots on board here flew the shuttle, so someone knows that, right? Yes. It's a beautiful looking landing. Way to go!
Just for a minute before bringing the nose down.
That's
Because
huge.
you're already celebrating.
Yeah, you get 2 or 3 legs. That's good.
Nose gears touchdown.
Yeah, look at that nose gear. It's a giant
And
brake pad.
Yeah.
Woo! Damn, that is awesome. So we
That is a beautiful thing right there.
Yep. Unity 22 successful launch and landing, going to space, coming back down as a glider, being a multi what's the way to say this? Multi it's using both the air and space. So it's traveling different mediums.
Oh yeah.
And there is full
Amazing.
Woo!
That's huge.
Virgin Galactic coordination specialist on board from our operational home base, Spaceport America. A beautiful day of flight. What a moment.
Awesome.
Congratulations to everybody on board, and of course, everyone Station Unity returned to space today. And we also saw beautiful flying from our Eve crew, CJ, Kelly, and brilliant work by the chase pilots, Janelle and Patrick. All of who are still in the air right now. Great job to you all.
Dang. Huge congratulations. That's amazing. So we were going to close up this episode. We've been on. Thanks everyone for sticking on with us, dealing with the technical issues. We got this started. New setup, but we're definitely looking forward to do this more. Closing thoughts, Sarah. What can you what are you taking away from this?
Excited for the possibilities. Like I said, I've already designed a space station in my head. Got this all figured out. We'll see.
So we're going to the moon, essentially. What you're telling me.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Like, okay,
Yes.
how do you hook up light sail? How do you hook up?
Mhm.
That's where I'm thinking beyond.
So space flight is now more possible in your mind after
Yeah.
something like this.
For everyday people.
Right.
Fingers
Right.
crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And so that is the thing I hope we all take away. I know I'm taking away from this. Is like, when that question of why should we go to space instead of fixing the problems we have here. Think about just in this one broadcast, this one thing happening, how much our minds have changed and opened up new possibilities that before this we didn't even see. That tiny little thing of watching this, not even being on that. Imagine what that does to humanity if we start having that become a regular thing. And we start considering all the things. We start considering human life when we're traveling into space and how difficult this is. Considering all the things that we thought were impossible that are now possible, of just seeing it happen once. If we can take that as the perspective and then why we should go to space, I think it's going to open us to a much wider breadth of solutions that we can use here on Earth to make life better here. And of course, hopefully, we don't end up in some dystopian future like all those good sci-fi seem to have.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Live long and prosper, people.
That's right. All right, folks. Thank you for joining us today. This is Today in Space. I'm your engineer, Alex Rafanos. Your scientist, Sarah St. Peter. Thanks for joining us. Be well, spread love, spread science. We'll see you on the next episode of Today in Space.